Hello everyone. So today we will see how to show the column level tooltip by using the matrix visual. Okay, so for that I'm exporting one data set. Let me select this superstore order. So for that you can take any data set. I just wanted to explain the concept and how we can use this column level tooltip. Okay, some of like in some of the use cases like client may ask to have the column level tooltip. Okay, so for that we should be able to showcase so there are two options, like if you use the matrix visual, if you add tooltip so that tooltip will be visible on all the columns, and sometimes if the tooltip size is a bigger though, so it sometimes becomes so like what I say that very tedious, or it affect the user experience. Okay, so now I have I can on data set. So okay, let me do a view. I always like to keep my page view to the fit to width. Okay, so let me create one visual. So I am taking a matrix here. Okay, and this column level 20 works fine on the matrix visual only. So I'm adding the category that goes in the rows, and let me add the values like a okay. So for that we need to create one measure. Let me create one measure. Let's say for profit, for quantity, and for profit I will make one a measure. So I will take just a simple DAX, that is quantity, sum of quantity. Okay. Okay. Let me check. We have any. Okay. I just add a subcategory as well, and then I will add the. Okay. So let me increase this font size for you. Let me wait, and let me take a global font size. Let's say 25. Okay. Okay, I don't want this like in a plus and minus sign. I want to show you a different column itself for category and subcategory. So for that we can go to the layout and style reset, and we can use the tabular. Okay, so that will come under the different. Okay, and I don't want to show this plus minus, so I can go to the row header and turn on the plus minus. Okay, so you can see we are getting. I don't want that. Okay. If you want to the row total and columns of total, you can. If you turn on, if you don't want, you can just turn it off. Okay, so category, you can see we have it in a bold. I don't want it in a bold. Okay, so I guess this is some issue with the power BI. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's see. Okay, it's not. Let me check what we can do. Turn it down. Okay, we'll see later. Like we can turn this on. We can do remove the bolt, but I'm not able to recollect now. Something we'll have to do, like you have to some turn on and then turn off. Not sure. Okay, let me check. We can do it. Yeah. Okay, so I have turned off. Let me here if we can do something. Yes. Let's just turn off the phone. Okay. And now I'll just turn this off. Turn this off. Okay. We can do this. Okay, no, something we'll have to do. Something we'll have to do. I'm not able to recollect what needs to be done, but yeah, we can do. Okay, we can in next video we can see that. So currently not like where we look. No, we are looking for different scenarios. So let's we take the sum of cells. I will make it as a 2000 cells. Okay, sum of cells. Yes, sometimes user want this, let's say quantity, like for values like 3000, 5000, we have it. They should know it should be comma separated. Okay, so for that we will see like what we can do. Okay, and currently I have to know total sales, but total sales amount should be in a dollar. Sometimes you user may the client may ask like it should be in a dollar. So we can do one thing like we can select this as a decimal, not decimal, currency. Okay, you can click on the currency. So by default it will be comma separated and dollar amount we can see. Okay, and for decimal places we can keep it to two decimal places. Okay, so I guess that's fine. Okay, now I want a tooltip, let's say for any, let's say for product. Okay, I'm talking about the custom tooltip. Okay, so I will come to the next page and I will mask this page as a tooltip place. Okay, so you have to click on the allow use as a tooltip. Okay, I'm so turning off this one. Okay, and for better view, I will just make it as a fit to bed. Okay, and we'll add let's say one card or table, anything would fine. Okay, let's take me table. Okay, so let me add here the let's say product ID and product name. Okay, so for now I'll just keep as this. Okay, and to apply the tooltip, just select the page. Okay, then go to the general, then turn on the tooltip, and here you can select the page too. Okay, so now if I hover on this quantity, okay, you can see I can see the tooltip. Okay, we cannot scroll on the tooltip, so okay, so we cannot scroll. Okay, and if you see I'm seeing the same tooltip on the let's say total sales as well. Okay, so I don't want this one, I just want to have this tooltip on only one a column. Okay, so just FYI, we cannot have this tooltip on if you want to have the column level tooltip, so we cannot have on the rows. Okay, so what I mean by rows, like if you select take any matrix visual, we will be having the three different part. First will be the row, then columns, then values. Okay, so we can apply the column level tooltip for the columns or for the major that's we having the values. Okay, so for now let's say I want this tooltip to be like active on the quantity column only. Okay, so for that what we can do, you have to go to the page 2, let's say tooltip page. I will just name this as a tooltip page. Okay, and what you will have to do, we have here the tooltip. Okay, just drag and drop the measure on which wish to have the column level tooltip. Okay, so if I go to the page 1, if you see I'm getting this tooltip on the quantity. Okay, but again we are getting on the total sales to we just want on the quantity. Okay, so again select the visual, go to the format where visual, then go to the general, then go to the tooltip, and in the page. Okay, so we have the you can make it as a default. Okay, if you do the default, we will see only the whatever the value we have and their number. Okay, so you have to select the report page and then make a auto. Okay, so if you see I'm not able to see any tooltip on these total cells, but once I hover on the quantity, you will be able to see that custom tooltip that is for only and only quantity column. Okay, if I hover on these total cells, I will not able to see those tooltip. I hope you understood the concept and its limitation. Okay, the limitation is that we cannot have this tooltip on a rows or in the column section of the matrix visual. So it's not applicable for table visual. Okay, you can try once if you're able to achieve this one. Let's say I'm just changing the okay, but now if you see I've used the table visual. So on table visual you will get the tooltip for each and every column. Okay, if you see the setting is still the same. Okay, so this column level tooltip will work fine for only and only matrix visual. Okay, let me know if you have any doubt. You can comment in a comment section. Okay, and second thing, Okay, for this quantity, we should show the comma separated value. So you can just click on this comma. Okay, so what are the value for quantity? We can show it in a comma separated form. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much.